Well, I wasn't going to make a video on this. I'm putting on a trailer hitch on my 2018 Subaru Impreza 5-door hatchback. But I made a little slight modification. I wanted to show everyone that what they can do if they're getting the EcoHitch from Torque Lift. And this is model X7350. X7350. I'm trying to read it backwards there. And for some reason I can't read it from the front. So X7350 is the model EcoHitch. It's pretty good, well built, but I didn't like the way they attached it to the rails. What they're doing is they're having us slide in some of these little stubs with the bolt right through it, like that. So that little stub points through the bottom, and then one coming through this hole as well. But that's pretty thin metal. I'm not sure if this little guy will get pulled through or not if there's a lot of vibration, especially this back hole. It's almost an inch in diameter. So instead of using these two little pieces to hold the bolts up on the rail, I made this whole C-channel piece with the two bolts welded in. And so now I can slide in this piece of C-channel into the rail. Sits right in there. And now you got a lot more support. Both bolts are sticking through the bottom here, so they're easy to get to. And I made sure they lined up with the holes on the hitch itself, so no issues there. So I got one on each side. Now I'm going to go ahead and bolt it up and see how it looks. Should be a lot stronger, I would imagine. Less chance of these little clips pulling through the rail itself or breaking off, so I think it's a win. Let's get her bolted up now. And there we go, fully installed. There's bolts slid right in perfectly. Nuts on them. That was much easier doing it with these long C-channels with the bolts welded to them. That worked good. Now I feel like it's a lot more secure. Yeah, 3-year-old car and still no rust on it, so I'm happy with that. It looks like they primed it pretty good on the inside. Okay, let me put the fascia back on here and put the muffler up. I just dropped the muffler down to get it out of the way, and with the rubber donuts I didn't unbolt anything. That should go right back up again. Chickens, what you doing? Trying to help, huh? So here's the rubber or plastic fascia for the back of the car. No screws, it's all those plastic pop rivets that hold it on. Here's the bumper. That has 3 bolts on each side. And just had to pop off the headlights to get all that peeled off the car. Alright, let's put it all back together. Yeah, right. Putting on the bumper. there's 2 bolts and 1 stud, so it kind of hangs on there while you're getting everything bolted up. That's nice. Good design. So you got the 2 bolts and 1 stud on each side of the bumper. There's one on the passenger side. There is the stud. And way down here is the other bolt, and you can still get to that from underneath because the hitch is not in the way. Now on this side you have the stud right there. You gotta get the nut on, no problem, come through the front. And here's a bolt on this side, no problem, you come through the front. But the one underneath, right behind here. So, come around to the side here, and I was able to screw it in using 2 fingers. And thankfully there's just enough room to get a wrench in there. So you won't be able to use the socket on the very last bottom bolt on the driver's side once the hitch is in. So here's the bottom of the rear valance covering the bumper. You do have to notch out right here to clear where the hitch is now, and it won't be seen, so you don't have to do too pretty of a job. I mean, it's just soft plastic. Pair of tin snips handled it fine. So let's get it turned up, flipped up, and see if that is a big enough cut. And there it is, it fits. So that little bit of a cut was just perfect. Just got to get on the lights back on and should be good to go. Oh, I got to raise the muffler still too. Alright, we'll get that done. How you doing, chickens? Huh? And there it is, all done. Hey, not bad. Can't see anything but the receiver on it. Alright, it went in pretty good, other than at least one little modification I did, but looks good. Now I got to wire up the trailer module, and I think that's all plug and play except for the power. I got to run a fused lead all the way up to the battery, which it does give me, but everything else is plug-in. Alright, catch you later. Okay, lights back on. All back together. Muffler is back up. I wanted to show you the instructions, the great instructions they gave us. It is model X7350 for the Subaru Impreza hatchback. It has a 525-pound tongue weight, 3,500 pound towing weight. Now I didn't use these instructions very much because the pictures are absolutely terrible. They're mostly fuzzy gray in color, every one of them. Yeah, can you see a plastic clip in that circle? Right. Can't even see a license plate on the figure 2.2. So the instructions have a lot to be desired. It would be helpful if they were higher quality, full page. But I did find a YouTube video showing where everything is, so I went ahead and used the YouTube video instead of the instructions. Oh, it is what it is. At least it went in without too much problems, issues. It slowed me down making those new clips, but it was well worth it. I mean, it's solid now. No issues going down the road. Alright, catch you later.